Houston, that is DJ Superstar. We're going to have her throughout the show with our Halloween-themed music. All right, when it comes to Halloween themes, oftentimes you picture a witch, right? One of the iconic themes of Halloween. Some might think that the Salem witch trials is what comes to mind, casting of spells, green skin and warts, or this.
How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
But the entire thing has been a witch hunt.
Well, despite your previous thoughts, most witches are the good kind. Here to prove it are Jessica Anderson and Dana Dark, co-owners of Thorn and Moon, and they are real-life witches. Hi. Hi, good morning. Okay, this is like kind of part of that world where over the centuries that term witch has had a negative connotation to it, and a lot of us are afraid of it. Let's start with, is it a religion or is it just kind of a way of life?
It is both. There are religions that are considered witchcraft religions. You may have heard of Wicca. That is a religion. But actually, witchcraft can be practiced by any number of religions, and people worship all kinds of...
You can have a Christian witch, you can have a Buddhist witch, you can have all types of witches.
Witches worship, some worship nature, some worship the moon, different ancient pantheons like Greek and Egyptian.
Yeah.
And again, Christian witches are a thing as
and
well.
to your point, when you like some worship nature, this is kind of like early on how human beings sought to explain and deal with things, right?
Yes, and what would be in the olden days, midwives and healers.
Your doctors. Doctors, okay.
Utilizing nature's magic for healing purposes, that ties along with witchcraft as well.
The dictionary describes a witch as a woman thought to have magical powers, casting evil spells, even thought to be unpleasant. But by nature, how do you describe what a witch is? And you say you've been a witch ever since you can remember.
I've had a passion for it for as long as I can remember. So, and I've done a lot of studies on it, and it just seems really natural to me.
Okay, explain, if you were doing the dictionary term, what would you call it?
Natural, just really natural to me.
Utilizing, harnessing the power of Earth's gifts and nature's magic.
And also being able to control your own destiny through your own magical strength and stuff.
Okay, now I need to know more about that. Okay, how did you two meet?
We have known each other for about 15 years and been friends all throughout that time.
All right, when you describe witchcraft, we can go either with some of those stories that we've seen, those like horror movies, or Bewitched, where it's just a dinkle dinkle dink. Could you do that and take 10 pounds off of me right now? Okay, not quite that powerful yet, but okay. So in witchcraft, describe what witchcraft really is. You say spells and potions and things like that. Is it what we believe may happen with something, or do you really believe you can make things happen?
We make things happen.
Yes, we do.
You are essentially manifesting your intentions and sending it out into the universe. Some people call it prayer.
Energy work, same thing as law of attraction. You attract what you think.
And just like with anything else, there can be good witches and bad witches,
yes, it can.
right? All right, you say most people are good witches, just like most people are good people.
I think those that are out for the benefit of mankind and the earth and to help others would be good witches, and self-serving people who do magic work regardless of who it could harm would be what I would consider a bad
witch. All right, so we've got Glinda versus the Wicked Witch of the West is what we're talking about. Okay. Halloween as a holiday is very interesting, because I think what happened is that you had so many different cultures kind of pile their beliefs on top of it, and you know it started out one way, and then all of a sudden trick-or-treating got involved and costumes and a whole bit. From your perspective, taking us back in history, what is Halloween as a celebration?
Well, this time of year in particular is the time when the veil between the living world and
those who passed over,
the underworld, is the thinnest. And so that's why you have Halloween, that's why you have Dia de los Muertos, All Souls Day, in various cultures. But on this day, Halloween is actually a pagan holiday of Samhain. It looks like Samhain, but it's pronounced Samhain, and it's the witch's new year.
Okay. All right. You have some things here that are said to hold some properties, and some things are just kind of fun to have here. You have Thorn and Moon, your store, online Etsy store, Thorn and Moon. And how did that come about?
Well,
Well, the thorn is based on traditional witchcraft, like the traditional witchcraft path. And then the moon is more of our goddess worship.
Okay.
We like to do a lot of goddess deities and stuff.
Yeah, and because the moon has energy,
Yes,
right?
it does have a lot of energy.
Okay.
So
All right,
we
let's-
evolved from coven to company.
Coven. I remember I was in a coven once. I really was. No, y'all are laughing. I was in the play Macbeth, and I was one of the witches. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? Yeah, see, I could join. I got some lines for you. Okay, let's go through just kind of some of the cool things that you can find at the store.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, this is, we have potions here, and they contain natural ingredients, essential oils. They even have a crystal in them for the energy of the crystals. And here we have Aphrodite, which is the goddess of love.
Okay, how many single ladies? All the single
Right?
ladies. All the single ladies. Okay, keep in mind, Aphrodite. Okay, goddess of love.
And also, you want to include self-love. Self-love is very important to have. So with these oils, you can put a few drops in your bath water. You can even put some in your hair to get that energy working with you. There's all kind of stuff you can use with it,
Yeah,
like
so if you
candle
have
magic,
or like
all
certain
kind of
like
stuff.
people like or
Yeah.
like
Right.
with Denzel Washington, be like get on a plane and come here if I put some of that on.
And we also hand blend and make our own incense to correspond with them. And we have different types of potions like this as well.
But I love the whole idea of crystals having energy. If it comes from Earth, it was made through energy.
Yes.
The belief is that it still holds that energy.
Yes, we do.
Okay. What other things do we have here? We have different scents in the room.
Right, we have our whole. Well, this is not our entire line of perfumes. This is just a few.
Yeah, these are some just unusual perfumes. Like we have In the Grave, which is our most popular one.
In the Grave?
In the Grave.
What does that smell like?
It smells like graveyard.
It smells like great. Okay, let's see.
Yes, very good. It's our most popular one.
Oh, well, that's like a nice smelling graveyard, though. I don't know what they all smell like, but this one, if it's going to smell like, this is what it should smell like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then also what's become really popular these days is saging the home. Okay, so the thought behind saging a home or doing certain scents for the home is what?
To clear negative energy. We do sell sage bundles, but we also have a smokeless sage spray that has lavender, rosemary, and sage, and a quartz crystal. And you would just spray it. You could spray it in your work, office, home.
That way you can
any
be more
place.
discreet and not have smoke everywhere.
Yeah, right. Right. Okay. Just have that kind of scent there that says evil spirits go away.
Yes.
And then kind of some fun things here that you have that people can get as
We
well.
have seasonal soaps and bath bombs. We kind of change them out as the year goes along and have seasonal items. So we have some Day of the Dead and Halloween bath bombs right now and soaps.
All right. You have a Day of the Dead festival coming up on November 5th.
This Friday, November 2nd.
November 2nd. Okay. All right. The Day of the Dead festival. And what are you having at that festival?
Well, every first Friday of the month, we have our Thorn and Moon Magical Market. We and many other artists and vendors of Houston that are local crafters of the magical community and occult. We get together and we have an event. There's a DJ, there's drinks, there's lots of really unique items for sale. Sometimes it's themed, so because our event on Friday falls on Dia de los Muertos, we're going to have Rice University's mariachi band, Luna Llena, which means full moon.
Kind of a blending of the cultures there. And you're like the modern day witches
We're
here.
setting up an ofrenda, which is an altar for honoring your ancestors. So we'll have candles, lots of calaveras or sugar skulls, and photographs. And we encourage everyone to bring a photo to put on the altar to honor their grandmother or someone that they've lost.
All right, a little bit later on, we're going to have some pets come on the show in their Halloween costumes. And I just have to ask you, do you have a cat?
Yes.
What color is it?
We have black cat.
Black cat. I knew it. I know. Okay.
That's for sure.
You're like, that's for sure. Have a black cat there. All right, you kind of share something with black cats in the sense that they were thought to be evil, right? And so you're like, look, they're not evil, just like witches aren't evil. And so you take care of these little
they're
black
the
cats.
least adopted cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people are afraid of them. They think they're bad luck. All right, I had a black cat too, so it's all good. Now, I just have to say that one of our audience members has been staring you down the entire time, and I'm just going to get the audience member to come up here. I think you can understand why she's been looking at you funny. Okay, because she is an angel. And come on in here, Angel. Walk on in so we can see you. Yeah, you walk. There you go. That's why she. Okay, but now you feel a little better, right?
Yes, now that y'all explained that, I understand.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Okay, you can meet Jessica and Dana and shop their products at the Day of the Dead Festival on November 2nd. And wait, our audience, by the way, is going home with tobacco and amber perfume samples and the mini bat soap. So happy Halloween. All that's going to be in here. There we go. We've got our our samples of perfume and
You can have one as well.
I can have one as well. Thank you so much. All right, ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Well, if you're looking for spooks, specters, or ghosts, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
No, not Ghostbusters. A tour company that puts you in the same room with spirits of every kind. Details are next.